Hey everybody, D-Long here, and today I wanted to just have a sit down with you, me to you, friend to friend, family member, or whatever you want to call me now. We hit 10,000 subscribers, and before I say anything else, thank you. Thank you for all the love, all the support, and just being an amazing community. Before I get into how we got here, I want to give a ginormous shout out to my amazing girlfriend, who is the reason I'm sitting in front of this camera today talking to you guys. And I'll tell you why. Back in 2022, I'm not going to get into what caused it, but a snowball effect of things happened to where my mental health was at an all-time low, and you weren't seeing any videos from me. There was no gaming. I wasn't doing anything. I was getting home from work at 5 and going to sleep at 5:30, waking up, doing it all over again. I wasn't happy at all. Yeah, I know it's a random cut, and I know that it's nighttime now, but I just wanted to throw this really quickly in there. A few people that I wanted to thank when I was not in the best place. I want to give a huge shout out to Jverse, Aquaria, Envy, all the people from Up, Sin, and there's probably a lot of others, but those were mainly the ones that I was in contact with during that time, and mainly part of the reason that I'm still gaming today. And the only reason I didn't mention my girlfriend was because at that time I didn't know her yet, so yeah. Then I found myself a short time later. I don't know what it took. I honestly don't know what it took. I really don't. But I managed to dig myself out of that hole, but I still didn't want to game. That's when I met my beautiful girlfriend a few months later on a dating app. And that's for a different video for a different day, but I'm just giving you some context. But I had a conversation with her last year before I started the channel up again, and I told her that I used to make videos and I used to game here and there. I don't know what response I was expecting. I was expecting, oh, that's kind of nerdy or that's kind of lame or whatever, because I had never been with a nice girl before. I'd never been with somebody that's genuinely been nice to me. And she responded with, why don't you give it another try? And I wasn't going to. I was content with just hanging out with her and that's it. But I knew I needed something to do outside of when I wasn't seeing her. And that's when the channel kind of restarted. It's always been around. I've had this channel for almost 10 years. I could have had it longer, but I've been switching channels to channel from getting hacked, deleted, just not liking it. So I've had this channel for about 10 years. It's gone through a lot of different renaissances and a lot of different names, but it's been around for a long, long time. And so when she told me that, I sat with it for a while, and I figured one night that I wasn't seeing her, I would just turn on my computer and just play. So that night, that video is still up on the channel. It is my first time playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And what a disappointment that game was. But after playing it, I got off and I immediately started editing the video, and I had so much fun with it. And then I realized this was something that I loved doing. I watched it back and I posted it. Did it do well? No. But I sat there and realized I really, really enjoyed that, and I really, really missed doing that. And I think before the mental health stuff even hit, which even if you haven't, it doesn't take much of a search to know that the majority of my channel is Fortnite videos. It outweighs everything. I was a Fortnite maniac since day one, and then I tried to go competitive. And I know some of you guys remember that, and that's where it all turned to shit. And then I moved in my apartment, and even further things turned to shit because I wasn't allowed to game as much. I wasn't allowed to edit as much. And then it just snowballed and snowballed and snowballed, and then I wasn't gaming at all. We already talked about that briefly, so fast forward. I found my love for gaming again, but I didn't want to play Fortnite anymore. And I knew Fortnite was what was getting me views, what was getting me money, and back then I was turning into someone I didn't want to become. Someone that was there for the views, someone that was there for the money, which I made a little bit of money, don't get me wrong, not anywhere near to be comfortable, but made a little bit, and I always thought, you know, what could bring in more? And that's never what it was supposed to be about. That was never my intention when the journey started. I did this solely for the love of gaming, and I was very ashamed of the person and the creator that I was becoming. So fast forward to 2023, after the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I decided I would start giving it another go, but I'd start playing games that I want. And you can clearly tell, even just me watching it back, I am way happier doing what I want. The views weren't there in the beginning, as expected. I wasn't expecting anything, but I was having fun doing it again. I was having fun learning to make thumbnails. I was having fun editing and making the videos, and it didn't feel like a drag. It didn't feel like, oh, this is something I have to do. And from there, it's just been great ever since. We played numerous horror games, anything that looks fun to me. We've played indie games. We've played full horror games like Escape the Ayuwaki or Emily Wants to Play. I know those were my two favorites that I've played this just past year alone. But I've learned that if I'm going to do this, I want to do it the right way. And I want to play what makes me happy, and I don't want it to feel forced. I don't want it to be forced. And if it ever becomes forced, then I'm going to step away because I'm not the same person that I was. I'm much happier. I'm in a way, way better place. I found the girl that I believe is the love of my life, and things have been great. But I also owe a huge thanks to you guys because your support has been insane. I'm so blessed to be able to entertain every single one of you guys that's watching. Every single one of you. You all mean the world to me. Do I plan on stopping anytime soon? No. Not as long as I'm having fun. But again, the day that I stop having fun is the day I'll step away. It's as simple as that. We've got tons and tons and tons of new videos coming out, and I'm just so excited to share it all with you. We're going into my favorite season ever, the wintertime season. We've got my birthday coming up. We got Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, a lot of time with family, and a lot of new content coming up. I got so many ideas for things that I want to do, and I have so many ideas with people I want to collab with, especially the members at Up, which shout out to Up. I am so sorry my time schedule is so shit. I promise I'm gonna link with you guys soon. I know I rambled a little bit. I just wanted to talk to you guys and tell you thanks. Thank you for 10,000 subscribers. I never would have seen it coming. A small boy in the chair making the YouTube channel 13 years ago never saw it coming. But thank you. We're nowhere near done. Let's have some fun, keep gaming, and remember, you can do anything you put your mind to. Don't listen to anybody else. Listen to your heart. You are a great human. You always remember that. Take care, everybody. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
And I just get scared to fuck up my... Yeah. To fuck up my...